Okay, so today we're going to draw the outside of a face, like a portrait, and then show where all the features go. And it's kind of a mathematical setup. We're going to use fractions, 1/6, and thirds, and halves. So the first thing I'm going to do, my first layer, I'm going to do in blue like I usually do, and that's going to be my construction lines. Then I'll do another layer with my black. Get rid of that. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with a circle. I'm going to put the circle towards the top of the screen or towards the top of the canvas. I need to leave enough room to do the chin and the neck and a little bit of the shoulders. But I also need to leave enough room at the top to put in the hair. And so when I draw a circle, I move my whole hand in a circle motion like this, or my whole arm, I should say, from the shoulder. Whoops, I need to adjust my... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to draw with the pencil tip and about that thick of a line. So but choose the line that's you're most comfortable with. So I'm going to make this circle multiple times until I get about the shape that I want. It's pretty hard to draw a perfect circle, and the easiest way is if you have a ruler to measure from here to here should be the same from here to here. But I do multiple lines until I get it about the shape that I want. I don't know if that's showing up on the screen. Let me go a little bit darker. So that's about as close as I can get to a perfect circle. So now I just need to hurry and erase the lines that I don't need. Put my scribbles in there. Kind of clean up my circle a bit. Okay, and then that leaves me with pretty much a circle. Well, then I'm going to go over this again with a pencil also. So this isn't my final. Okay. Then my measurements, I'm going to do a measuring line on the side from the top to the bottom. Then I'm going to divide that line in half, and then I'm going to divide this into thirds. So now I have 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've divided it into 6 and half. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line straight across, about as straight as I can get. Then I'm also going to do just a center line just so I can make sure that my nose and my mouth and my eyes are lined up vertically. Then now would be a good time to show you. So from the top view of the head, you notice that the head is wider in the back, and then it slants in a little bit towards the jaw and the cheek line. So to make this angle right here on the sides, we need to cut a little bit off of the side of the head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cut right here, and it's going to be 2/3 the length of the face. So I'm going to go down 1/6 and up 1/6, and that gives me 1/3, 2/3. And I'm just going to lightly go across here, all the way across my circle. Then I'm going to do a concave line from these two intersections. And that's where my face narrows. Okay. So now this, from here to here, is 1/3. And so this is going to be the bottom of my nose, but I'm going to measure down to find the bottom of my chin. I'm going to measure 1/3, which is these two lines. I'm going to measure down, and I'm going to guess it's about right there. I'll just double check it. Yeah, that looks pretty close, maybe just a little bit lower. So then I will determine about the width of the chin, and then the jaw line will start at this intersection, slopes in a little bit, and then slopes in again for the chin. And then while I'm here, I think I'll put in the side, just a little bit of the neck, just so my head's not floating in space. I can ground it to the body. And I'll do this in black in a minute. So that gives me the shape of the head, the width, and the length. So now, so let's go to our next layer and start putting in the features. So I'm going to switch over to black. And the first thing I'm going to do, so this center line is the eyebrow, or the eyebrow ridge, the eye ridge. So my eyes, and this is kind of interesting, the width of your head is equal to 5 widths of an eye. So, and you may need to adjust these marks, that's no problem. So if I put an eye there, so if this is where my eye was, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all of these spaces should be pretty equal. So I'm going to put my eye in. I'm just going to draw kind of a little socket to where my eyes are going to be just really lightly. Actually, that's going to, okay, so, and then my nose is going to end right here. The lips are going to be right on this circle. The top lip is going to sit right on top of this circle. So, and I'm not going to put detail into these. This is just a reference. We've already done all of these features in detail. So, but I just want to put where they are quickly. Remember, my eye is 3 lines on top, 2 on bottom. And as you're going, you'll notice that you may need to make some adjustments. Not everybody's. This is just like a mixture of what the average face is. Obviously, everybody's is a little bit different. One thing you note, when I put the iris in and the pupil, where the pupil is, if you went straight down, that should be the corner of the mouth. So I need to make my mouth a little bit wider, but that pupil is scaring me, so I'm going to get rid of that. I don't want my design glaring back at me. And my nose, I'm just going to box it in, and the nose is about equal to the width of the eyes, the corner of the eyes. So that's about where my nose is. And then, so then the center line is my brow line. So my eyebrows are going to fit right in there. I'm going to color those in just a little bit. And obviously I'm doing this pretty fast for demonstration wise. I wouldn't spend near as much time on this as I do on the features, because really I just want to see where everything goes. And I'm also going to put the ears in here. And the ears, I'm not putting hardly any detail at all. The ears fit from the eyebrow generally to the bottom of the nose. That's the average size of ears. I'm going to bring them in this circle a little bit. And I'm going to do this pretty simply. I'm not putting much detail in that ear at all. That's about all I want to show them. They're going to connect just right inside the circle. Okay, and then I can, if you want to, you could go in and work on the nose just a little bit, work on the nostrils and the little wings on the side. Oh, and then the hair. So if I went, when I went, this is a third of the way down. This is a third of the way down. If I went up another third, that's about where the hairline is. So I have some hair above the cranium and some below. And I'm going to make some adjustments. To me, that chin looks a little long, so I might bring it up a little bit higher. You're obviously can make any adjustments if it's not looking the way you think that it should. And then you could put as much detail into these eyes as you wanted to, but for this assignment, you don't. You just need to show where these eyes fit in relationship to the rest of the features. Okay? So basically that's it. That's where our facial features go. Thank you.